Duck, Justin Herbert. On first down, it's Herbert. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Herbert on first down now. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And the numbers from a week ago for Jarvis Landry. 7 catches, 95 yards, and a score.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now this is
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield to throw it. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield. Well, this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Buying time to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, Herbert. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go. About there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go play action. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed,
Chubb fumbled it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections. To the air again, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mayfield on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd down and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. Swings this out for Hunt. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
What's the deal, y'all?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Gets through and now an opening. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to it.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Herbert back to the air. Being chased out left. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Johnson. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's returnable now for Smith. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he slings one that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert off of play action. On the move, and he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 42 yards. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans cut into that lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Powers through, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.